Hey guys, what's going on? Honest Abe checking in here on a Friday. I just wanted to share a couple things with you real quick. But I take the recycling off every week, and the guy that runs the recycling uh, place, he and I always talk for about 5-10 minutes every time about sports and what's going on. We're both big sports fans, and he's also a Giants fan as well. But he said this to me today, and it was hilarious, and I got a kick out of it. He's got an old lady that comes by every week and drops off her paper and plastics, and this week she stopped by and she told him that she had about 70 or 80 bottles of empty bottles of beer in her trunk, and that she typically doesn't drink. And so he helped her out, and she was like, "Yeah, my in-laws and everybody were in town watching the Titans game, and they drink a lot." And I sat there and I laughed. I was like, "Yeah, after playing the New England Patriots, you probably need to drink that many beers after watching that game." I did not actually get to watch the game. However, I caught the highlights and everything of the game, and I there was no point. I knew New England was going to win that game. Tennessee had no shot, and their season was over before the game even started. So, I mean, I just thought it was kind of funny, that little story. I wanted to share that with you guys today about that. Of course, the playoffs are in full swing for the NFL, and there's already projections out for some of the first picks of the draft for this coming year, for college football and bringing them up into the NFL. And the Giants, getting their first pick and everything. So looking forward to that. I'll probably break that down here. Probably once Super Bowl and everything gets done and over with, I'll probably start breaking down the NFL draft and what's going to be going on there. But huge loss the other night for the Lady Vols. Going in, I didn't think the Lady Vols could beat Notre Dame. It was a tough matchup for them, and they went down hard the other night against Notre Dame. But I know they'll bounce back this weekend, and the Lady Vols will be back at it. And also saw today that they're looking at changing the redshirt rule for NCAA college football, which this is a long time coming. But the past two seasons, this rule change has had 100% support, which is pretty rare. And so this is coming from SEC Country, and an article they put out today. But what the change is going to be is that a redshirt freshman could potentially play up to 4 games without losing their red shirt. And I do believe that this rule needs to change. I hate the fact that you throw in a redshirt freshman for one play because your starting quarterback gets hurt. Well, this happened to Tennessee this year. One play, and he loses his red shirt. Of course, they ended up playing Garantano for pretty much the rest of the season. However, I hated that rule from the start, and I think that the redshirt freshman rule definitely needs to change in college football. We need to allow them to at least get in there, especially if your team is ridden with injuries for a couple of weeks there, and you need to play a player. Well, let him play a couple snaps, get in there, get a little bit of experience and stuff like that, and then he doesn't have to worry about burning his red shirt. So this is definitely a move that they're looking at doing. The vote won't come until April, so we'll keep you guys up to date on that. But definitely a rule change. I think that'll be beneficial to college football and the way that coaches recruit, and also how they play their redshirt freshmen. And so I think it's a big change for the better that could come here in April. So stay tuned for more on that. It's just a couple months away here. We'll get that vote, I'm sure, and where they stand. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll catch up with you guys over the weekend. Have a good one.